director and founder of Who's Got Game Basketball. Who's Got Game uses basketball as a tool for social change and development. So currently we're in 240 schools UK-wide, and that's everything from after-school programs, employability programs, different basketball engagement activities. We also have a corporate structure, so we have a corporate basketball league, so 14 different banks, big industry companies, they pay in our league. And part of that buy-in is that they have to pay a hefty premium, as well as commit to one school or one CSR activity where that business is based. And then we do global events. So at the Olympic Park in the Copper Box, we have a celebrity basketball game. We have a camp in the Cayman Islands. We do some camps all over Africa. To be honest, man, it started off as like a bragging thing. I just finished playing pro basketball. I came back summertime. One of my friends who actually played pro basketball as well was like, hey, I think I can take you, and banner. I was like, cool. You bring your team, I bring my team. We're gonna find out who's got game. That's how it started. We just posted an event on Facebook, invited our friends, some celebrity figures that were popular at the time. They came and watched us. Obviously my team won. But within that, a lot of young people came to the event. We had 300 young people in the park in East London. And they were like, hey, how can we play? How can we get involved? So we ran the event again next year, and before the main game, we said, okay, let the young people come and play, and we can, help them. One thing we noticed was A, they couldn't play basketball very well, and B, they couldn't really communicate. So basic stuff like, talking to your teammate, or channeling a play, or whatever it is. And so we decided to actually the next summer take some time and actually go for a training camp with these kids, just divert our time, doing what we can. That grew, and it grew and grew. The demand grew. We had 1,000 people, come to our last event, and then, from there we kind of built an organization. And for me, I wanted to give to the young people everything that basketball gave to me. It gave me a career, it gave me different life skills, different employability skills like teamwork, confidence, how to work under pressure. And for me, it was just important to give that stuff back. So after 3 years of building up the event, our first sponsor, EA Sports, Vitamin Water, really invested in us. That blew us up. The next year we done a Sky Sports documentary. And then our school programs grew, our international programs grew, and today we've worked with over 70,000 young people. I played for the London Leopards when they were in the BBL a few years ago, and I played in Greece, I played in Germany. It was cool. A big camp in Sierra Leone, we're launching out in the Gambia and Ghana next year. I've been to 18 different countries in Africa. Each has a different fabric in terms of culture. A lot of people think, Africa, the continent, is a country, and every country has this, unique fiber. I think Ghana, there's just a peace and tranquility and vibrancy. South Africa, there's just energy, which is, it's probably unmatched. And places like Senegal, there's different serenity. And Sierra Leone are just amazing people. I mean, that country is built upon the people. Nigeria. So my brother, he was born in Nigeria and then came after a year. So man, this is like over 35 years ago. Yeah. I mean, first of all, my parents, they worked. So half the time, when they were at home, they're preparing meals and getting ready to go back out to work. So my parents, for sure. My older brother, he's a barrister and he's well achieved. So they always set the path for me. And then obviously looking at people I saw on TV, like Kobe Bryant, Muhammad Ali. So some of these guys are really pivotal in my growth. So you can say, like for example, I think I was busting joke with someone the other day. We were sharing a bottle of Douce. Just in the recent news, obviously Jay-Z's sold percentages in Tidal, sold stock in Armand, the champagne brand. So definitely for me, Jay's most inspirational in just building up these brands, creating value and then shipping them off and selling them off. So you got to look at the origins of that deal, right? So 90s hip hop rap were constantly popping Cristal bottles in their videos because that was the in drink. It was expensive, it was premium. Black people are now earning money. And then the owner was like, yo, if I knew black people were gonna buy my thing, I didn't make it for black people to consume. So Jay-Z was like, F this guy. So I don't know if I can curse it. Jay-Z was like, F this guy. Jay-Z was like, F this guy, let's just create our own and just the empowerment vision behind that, and that's with everything. So, with clothes, with whatever it is, you can give your own value, create your own value. We set the market, and we, black culture in general creates value, and it always has been. So it was great to see that actually mature, and that to actually be bought by a company that's floating on the stock market. It's dope. 100%, and that's like with everyone. That's like with Gucci. That's I can name a plethora of brands that have whether they've come out in the media or whether they've done stuff that degrades our community, and we have to be unapologetically proud of where we come from, who we are, and actually create our own stuff. I'm wearing my own stuff right now, so we have to be comfortable within our own skin and to give value. Because we create the value. It's literally that simple. I tell you now, this water, I give it a title, I give it a name. It could be Voss, it could be, Evian, it could be whatever. Whatever value we give it is what people are going to pay and what they're going to consume. Plus, at the same time, I might not need water right now, but someone in the desert, they might pay 20, 10 pounds. Values, it's all determining, it's determining factors. But at the same time, it's for us to cultivate our ideas, place that demand, and actually, a lot of these brands, these high street fashion brands, if a lot of us really take our capital and start investing in a lot of the brands you guys are working with, it's going to change the game. That's why I'm excited about what you guys are launching. I like Ben Art, I like the the casual but classy, tracksuit wearing apparel. And then a few of my favorites, like I like investing in people that I know personally. So rest in peace, man, Patrick Kevin. I'm sure you don't know, he was an older guy back in the day, but he had a store in Brixton and he used to manufacture a lot of his own clothes. So I still have, and he used to tailor make me different suits. Cold. So him I rock with a lot. I get a lot of my tailored suits as well from Walton Moore, based in Liverpool Street. Yeah, man, I love investing in my people. Yeah, it's important. I mean, it's twofold, right? Because we collaborate with both local brands and also mainstream brands, and then also charities. So our last event, that was at the Copper Box, Olympic Park. Adidas were our main kit sponsor, so we done like a collaboration. Who's Got Game, Adidas, merchandise kit. We also had some local charities we supported, some local clubs we supported, and then also some local brands which we gave to the players and we gifted to the players so that we can support that brand and obviously grow and cultivate that brand. So for us, it's all about kind of leveraging opportunities. So if there's a bigger brand with a bigger reach, we're going to partner with them, leverage their exposure, and also bring the little brands with us so we can leverage that platform. So many. So we've ran, that first event was 2008, which is 13 years ago. So we've ran a consecutive main event every year since, and then we've ran various camps all over the world. You name it, probably too many to count. 3 biggest highlights to date. The Sky Sports documentary. We've done the Sky Sports Game Changer, which is amazing. that really viewed into one of our school programs and gave us great exposure. We did a basketball camp in the Cayman Islands, which was amazing. Probably one of our first international camps abroad. I met Will Smith as well one year at that camp. And I'd say thirdly, we done an event at the Olympic Park Copper Box last year, and our celebrity basketball game will be there annually every year. We can go on. Fourth, we did a UK basketball event on the movie Uncle Drew, which stars Kyrie Irving, Shaq, Chris Webber, and we had that event at the Night Regal in South London. We've done so much, with a small team and, just from a homegrown brand, and so I'm just pleased. Obviously, postponed our event last year. Good news is we're on schedule to have the event again this year. We have a lot of content that we haven't released yet, that we're going to release online very soon. And then also, we have some special stuff that I can't really get into right now, but we have some special celebrity orchestrated events which are going to be displayed to everyone online, which are quite unique. I don't want to give too much away, but stay tuned. And we got all of our merchandise as well. It's going to be available and on sale.